So if you have a look at this map right here, yeah, it's not fully explored. Last time there were 2 achievements that we didn't officially get, and this is one of them. And I couldn't figure out why. Obviously, we're missing a whole little chunk in the corner. There we go. Alright, so let's see if it gives us the achievement now. Still not getting the achievement. I don't know. The other achievement that we didn't get is the one where we had to smelt wood with wood and then wood into charcoal, which we also did not do. There we go. Now the achievement's complete. But anyways, hello everybody and welcome back to Achievement Hunters. In this series, we're trying to get all of the Minecraft Bedrock achievements, but in a really fun way. And so far we've gotten this many achievements done. I've forgotten how many. I'll show it on screen. So our first achievement of today is going to be to craft a sign. Perfect. Now I'm gonna use these as decoration over here. Okay, I think I like it better now, but let me know what you guys think as well. The next one is going to require us going to the river real quick and seeing if we can find any clay. That's 1 piece. It's probably enough. Right, here's our bricks. And we have a flower pot. Now all we need to do is pick a flower. We'll take this one. And we've now crafted and placed a flower pot. Those 2 achievements were very easy, but they're done. So the plan for today is to take the accomplishment shear a sheep and make it fun. Now I currently have a poll running on both my Instagram and YouTube about which farm idea I should make for this fun little sheep farm. But for both of those ideas, I'm going to need a bunch of resources. But we can't just go to the mines, obviously. There are achievements to gather down there. So our 3 achievements that we need to get from mining is to have 1 double chest full of stone, to gather enough iron to make an iron golem, and to acquire diamonds. Now we can do all of those pretty easily. So I'm gonna make myself a couple of pickaxes so we can do some mining. I'm thinking about doing some strip mining mostly because it's safer, and I still haven't told you why, but it's a lot safer to not die. But that's all I'll say about that for now. So I'm going to be doing some off-camera mining real quick, but I'll show you if anything exciting happens. My first underground iron. Oh. Alright, so we've broken into a cave, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Until we have better gear and stuff, I'm just gonna try to see if I can dig myself down a bit more. I don't want to deal with that. So, I finally got enough iron to make myself a full set of gear. I look like an actual Minecrafter now. So, I've been mining, and we now have enough to put all of our cobblestone, oh, that's the wrong chest, into a chest together. And I also ended up getting 37 blocks and 5 iron ingots. Now, for the project we're going to be doing today, I think we'll probably need more iron still, but this is a good start. So I'm going to transport all of this up to our cobblestone chest so we can get our next achievement. And look at that! A whole nother achievement completed. Our next achievement is to get diamonds. I'm gonna take some of the iron down with me to the mines, and we're gonna gather some diamonds. We also need all sorts of redstone for the project today, so I'll be mining a lot for that as well. But yeah, it's time to gather our supplies and head back down into the depths. Okay, I just found our first redstone and diamonds right next to each other. Alright, this is it, guys. This is it. Are you ready? And another achievement complete. This looks so good in my hands. I cannot wait to get more. Let's see how many we actually get from this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? I think so. Alright, time to get this redstone as well. We're going to need a lot of this. Okay, so I'm out of pickaxes right now, but we just dug about 600 blocks that direction. We only have 15 diamonds. Am I unlucky? Or is that average? I feel like I'm unlucky. I might try to dig in a different direction just for fun. 600 blocks, that seems a little far. Okay, so I've dug about 1,000 blocks, 500 in like 2 different directions. This is everything. That's it. This is really sad. I'm just gonna take this and I'm getting out of here. It's been way too long just mining for nothing. Might have to switch up the strategy and go caving in a little bit instead, but right now I don't really want to. I'm kind of scared of dying. So I think the next thing we're going to be doing is just taking out this little island. I hate it. It's horrible. I'm taking it out. Everybody say goodbye to the island. Yep, that's better. I really like having this river a lot wider, a lot bigger. I might eventually cut this little chunk out, make it so it's more of a little river. I could leave this, I'm not exactly sure yet. I just know that is a lot better. But anyways, speaking of destroying things, this whole giant island, I think I'm gonna start taking it out, all the trees, all the bamboo, and see what we have to work with, because my plan for this episode, our big project, is going to happen on this island. So I need it all taken down so I can see what we have to work with, what needs to be done terraforming wise. So that's gonna take a little while, but it's fine. I'll throw out some hermitcraft. We'll be okay. That was weird. Alright, this entire island is now deforested, and I'm trying to come up with a plan for how I want to organize it. So I'm thinking that all of this area here, I might lower this down and this to like more of this level, and this all will be crops. And then over here, this is where I'm putting today's project. It'll probably be raised up just a little bit, and then it'll have like water flowing down through the crops out into the ocean. Now this chunk also might get removed, and I might leave this as beach and do something with turtles later on. I'm not quite sure, that might just stay as beach for now. So yes, up here will be today's project, and then along here, other animals of all sorts up there. But yes, this island took forever to destroy. It took about, I think this is my 4th or 5th diamond axe. It's been a little while. But I think it's time to start planning out exactly where today's project is going to go, so I can start gathering all of my materials and placing them down in the right spot. So I think right along here could be a good location. Just marking that down. Yes, I think that's where today's project is going to go. That's a good spot. So the next thing to do is we need to gather a few more redstone components. But to gather those redstone components, we need to go to the nether and get a bunch of quartz. And going to the nether is actually another achievement, so we can complete one while we're gathering the quartz. So I'm thinking right now my nether portal, I will just chuck over on that island with the already needing to be completed one. Okay, so a lot of this needs to be done. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna poke my head in there, just to see what's going on, and then we'll come right back out. Oh! Well, that's a discovery for sure. Alright, I think I'll go back in a little bit. I just need to get some more food, and then we can start getting some quartz. Make a safety barrier. I'm a little nervous. Alright, we've already got some quartz right here. This is actually going to be a lot easier than I thought it would be. Oh, that was close. Alright, I think that's enough. I'm getting out of here. Alright, back in the overworld. This right here is today's project. It doesn't look too impressive right now, but there are 16 levers. And guess what there's also 16 of? 16 colors. So this right here is going to be a wool vending machine. Now, I'll put the results up on the screen, but I did a YouTube poll a little while ago, and if everybody wanted to see a sheep vending machine or a regular sheep farm, except sheep would fly randomly. So I believe we ended up with a tie, but Instagram said vending machine. So we're going with a vending machine for right now. So basically how this is going to work is you're going to flip the lever for the color you want, say I want red, and that's this lever. So I flipped red, it's going to collect the red in the system and pop out red right here in this chest. And if we don't want any wool at all, we'll unflick it. So while this lever is flicked, we will continuously get all of the wool in the system, and it'll continuously be pumped out by the sheep down below and be put in this chest. And then if we don't want any wool at all, we just unflick it. So over here is an example of the redstone we're going to be using. I designed it myself, so it's most likely the worst way to do things, but I thought I'd give it a shot. So here is our system. I'm gonna try to explain this the best I can. It's a bit of a mess, but basically we have whatever this thing is called. Maybe it's an and gate? I don't really know anything about redstone. So this is going to be where a signal is taken from that board. That board is going to come down and say, okay, this is the color that's selected. So say, yeah, this is the one we wanted. So this will turn on. And then over here, this needs to be on for the whole system to run, which is taken from here. If there's wool in this item hopper, the comparator will read that and send it over here. So if there's stuff in the hopper and this is the color that's selected, it will unlock this hopper, and it will also unpower this powered rail right here. So the minecart will be going along here as a minecart does, and then if this system is powered, it will be stopped right there and it will flow the items in. As soon as the hopper is empty, this will turn off, which means that the rail will be powered again and the minecart will continue on its path. So then it'll keep bouncing back and forth, and then over here will be the item collector, where things will be collected and then shot into the chest over there. The way this is going to work, and the way this works, because I cannot do item sorters, that's so much, but on top of this will be a sheep farm. There'll be one for each color, which means this is a very resource intensive project. So I'm probably just going to do all the functional aspects of this today, and then I think maybe next episode we can do all the pretty, because this is going to be a little hill and then there's going to be the rivers flowing down, but I really just don't feel like doing that. This is going to be enough. We're probably going to need to go caving because I definitely don't have enough redstone or iron to finish this project, but we're going to do the best we can. So I'm also thinking we could do this in 3 different levels. For example, we can have these top 5 colors on this top level, like right underneath this, and then these next 6 right underneath that, and then these last ones on the bottom layer. So basically this is going to involve a lot of digging. So I'm gonna get started on that right now. Alright, so we now have 1 whole level constructed. Each of these hoppers is 1 module of the farm, and I have them as close as I possibly can. I never actually tested it having them this close, so I'm hoping it'll work. But since I actually have no idea, I decided I'm gonna try to put all the sheep into place first, so I can actually test this entire thing, because I'd rather know if it doesn't work now than when I have 3 whole levels constructed. To make this farm fully functional, I have a little block to bounce off of on this end, and then over on this end I do have a hopper unloader, and then over here this will probably go up in a bubble stream up to the chest up top. So I'm gonna start collecting and breeding up some sheep, and we'll try to get them into place and run a full test of this system. I'm also going to connect the levers from up above down to their respective spots, and we'll see how it works. Alright, it's a complete redstone mess back here, but everything from up there is connected to the correct thing. Now I'm really scared to run this final test. It should be ready. I think I need to put a few more shears in there. I'm hoping this goes well. If not, I'm going to cry, because this was a while to build and design. Let's try to collect this one over here, because I know this one's stopped. Right, so it's on. It stopped. It stopped. Oh, shoot. Okay. It had just enough momentum. What if we do that? Alright, it stopped. for just a sec. It's too fast. Alright, it's collecting, it's collecting. It's on a downward slope. Oh, and now it's not downwards enough. Okay, so I think maybe if we have it like this, it'll bounce back and then come back in that direction. But this should be okay, I think. Let's try to test it again. Okay, it did work this direction, but say we were to turn a different one on. I don't think it would work. Let's see, is it? And then the chest gets all over. Well, okay. Let's turn on a different one, because I don't think it'll work the other direction. Oh! It worked that way. Hold on. This one has 6 wool in it. Let's try that one. There, now it's off. And it stopped. It stopped. It stopped. And it's working. Why it's working, I don't know, but it's working. I actually made a functioning piece of redstone. Except the problem is now we have to do 3 more layers of this mess. So I am already out of diamonds and redstone, and I'm not even done with the second layer yet, so I think it's time that we finally tackle caving. I think there's a pretty good cave near our base, but yeah, these are all the diamond tools I have left, and my pickaxe is pretty much broken. So I'd like some more diamonds, but mostly I really need redstone. I've already gone through like 3 stacks, so I'm going to need a lot more to finish this project. Alright, we've got a cave down here. Oops. So we're just gonna go ahead and explore. Hopefully no dying. I just fell so far. Oh, that gave me a panic attack. Okay. Okay. It's okay, we're alive. Alright, time to explore this cave. Just finished up some mining, and here is the haul. We've got a little over 5 stacks of redstone, which I think should be enough to finish up the project. It might not be though. And we also got 13 diamonds, which is more than I had from strip mining. And I went caving for like 40 minutes. And I got this, and last time I was strip mining for like 3 or 4 hours and I only got 11. Caving is the better way to go. And I only almost died like 3 times and only fell in lava like twice, so overall much better experience. Anyways, it is time to continue working on he just doesn't care. That's okay. Okay. It's time to finish our sheep farm. I don't think I should need any more resources, so it's time to just finish up the grind and get it all done. Alright, the entire second level is done. Here's the sheep, and here is the absolute mess down below. Now, it would look nicer like up there, but we have all of these lines crisscrossing trying to get to the other side, and it's just an absolute mess. It looks really bad, especially from here. It's just a bunch of redstone torch towers. Eventually this will be terraformed and this will look really pretty, and we won't have to look at any of this nastiness down below ever again. But yeah, we have one more layer to finish. I definitely don't have enough redstone. I'm gonna have to go back mining again, but until then, I'm just gonna start digging out this hole. Alright, so this is as far as I could get without going to get more redstone. We need like 4 more stacks of redstone at least to finish this, is what I'm thinking. The good thing is I know this is working because just this top layer while I've been working has generated a full chest of wool. I'm so proud of this. We need more redstone though. Got a mistaken generation over there. That actually looks really cool. Oh no, oh no. No thanks. Alright, caving trip number 2 complete. Here are the spoils of the adventure. I need to pick myself a new set of armor, but we got a whole nother 13 diamonds, plus I made myself another pickaxe, so 16 diamonds, and a healthy amount of redstone, so we can finally finish this project. I thought I was gonna be okay. I was so close, I had 1 more line to finish. I got shot into the hole, and there was another skeleton. Oh no. Well, this means I can finally reveal the special twist. me go try to recover my stuff first. Oh! Okay, there we go. Alright, everybody. Welcome to I Messed Up. What do we do now? So originally, when I first made this series, there was a total amount of times that you could die before you had to quit the series. It was essentially like a third life kind of thing. You had a certain amount of deaths, and then you would have to stop. But I didn't trust myself to not die that much, so I decided that the next best thing was to include a punishment system for deaths. So basically, every time I die, in the comments, you have to leave me a suggestion of what my punishment should be for this death. Now suggest as many as you would like, because I may use them for a future death, if I die again. So I was really hoping to avoid this because I have a feeling you guys are going to come up with some crazy stuff. I do have the final say in what gets chosen. It can't be something crazy like blowing up my base or leaving forever. Like, no destroying builds, but if you want me to destroy items or something, that's fine. But feel free to suggest whatever you would like. It's up to you. I'm already starting to regret this decision. And I wasn't recording because I was just watching some YouTube and building lines. Oh no. Oh! You're kidding. I'm missing one piece of redstone. I don't think I have any. I was so close! Oh! Oh, thank God. I'm saved. I'm saved. This project can be finished. Oh, there we go. Okay. Perfect. So now we can just dye all of the sheep. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna need more redstone. I was so close. So I have now gotten enough redstone to make auto droppers to every single one of these. Now, I'm gonna confess, I'm not gonna use a water stream. That would be the easy solution. I'm not gonna do that because that would involve getting soul sand and going to the nether, and I'm not gonna do that. So instead, I'm going to make a minecart track that goes all the way up, and these just going through this fence on the track, and then this minecart is going to pick them up as they go and then unload up there. I mean, pointless, yes. Creates more entities, yes, but I mean, I'm on a solo world. I can create as many entities as I want. It doesn't really matter. So we're gonna do that. I think it's done. So if this works, the entire farm should be functioning. I think it's ready for a full test. All we need to do is dye all these sheep and put shears into all of the dispensers, and then we can test this thing. Eat the grass. Eat the grass. It's not that hard. Eat the grass. Alright, so I've added in all the colors except lime, green, and cyan because I don't have those yet. But the farm should be working. I think it's time to test it. Let's start with light blue. And then we just wait. It might take a little while. It's not the most efficient farm. Uh-oh. Why did it get stuck? So I figured out what the issue is. I don't know why this is an issue, but like the dropper needs to be at this level and not this level, because when the hopper was here, it was pulling out items from this hopper at the same speed they were going in, which meant that this was clicking on and off and on and off. So I just need to rework it somehow to get all of this, this redstone to the same level as this up one and not interfere with anything else, which will be a bit of a struggle, but then I think it should be working 100%. And nothing should be wrong with it. I should have fixed everything below. I think it's time for a final test. Let's try orange. There we go. But yeah, so everything that's not working now is just very minor issues, like a missing redstone piece. So I can go through and test every color and just make sure they're all working. But the main system is working. It's just a few small errors, which is actually incredible. We managed to get the entire system to work. Now obviously it is not compact at all. It is absolutely massive, resource intensive for no reason, but it works and I made it myself and that's all that matters. It's also not the most efficient. There could probably be a better way, like with having multiple sheep across because there's space. You could probably put multiple sheep. I'm not gonna do that, but you definitely, I think there's room and you could have made that work pretty easily to make this more efficient. I won't need that much wool. I won't be decorating it at all. That's a lot for right now. I spent hours and hours making this machine. But next episode, we'll update this so this looks pretty, and we'll also cover this so you won't see any of this gross redstone. I might leave this uncovered just a little bit so you can see the minecart, and it gives a hint at just the machine down below. So we've done a lot of work, especially on this today. We've done a lot. So I think the final thing we're going to do is continue to work on our map. And if you remember from last episode, we decided to make a 9x9 fully expanded out map. I'm going to make probably the one that goes on this side next. Gotten myself to the right spot, so now it's just a matter of filling in the map. There's a temple there, and a temple there. There are so many temples in this area. Like, it's crazy. If you want to make a farm or go fight one, like, you get to pick. Oh, it's dripstone. It's dripstone. I actually needed some of this. I just will stop to grab some iron. Oh! You're kidding. Oh, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. I'm gonna spawn back at spawn. I don't have a spawn point set. Oh no. I was like 6,000 blocks or something. Not only will you all have to come up with one punishment, but you'll have to come up with two since I was stupid. Both times it's been falling. I need to get some feather falling as soon as possible. This is rough. So I wasn't actually that stupid. If you look right here, I can get it to load here. From where I started right here, you can't see it until you're off the block, right? So like from here I can't see it. I could only see that until I was off the block. Now I could have seen that if I crouched to the end, but I didn't. And there was a very clear path, but if that tree wasn't there, easily would have made it. And I thought I had time. I mean, I'm still stupid, but it could have been worse. But anyways, I know the coordinates I need to go back to now, so let's go back. There's another temple here. Another one. I found like 5 now? Okay, but seriously, look, 1. You can just see it, 2, 3. That's a star. So 1, 2, 3 from right here. That's insane. We got about 700 to go. We're almost there. There it is. Oh my god. That was quite literally a 20-minute journey. I was so scared that was gonna despawn. Alright, well, I think it's time to finish the map. Yeah, if I was gonna live in a cherry blossom, I'd want to do this. Because this is really cool, really big. And like the one we found earlier, like, wasn't as big. There's also a village, like, right here, which is cool. We already have a spot, though. We're just exploring. Final stretch. Every time we get to a high vantage point, I'm just, like, looking at it. It's all so pretty. Alright, we have a completed map. Finally time to head home. Home's coming into view. We now have 2 whole sections of the map. Alright, so we've done a lot today, including making this sheep farm. We made this entire sheep farm, so we could get the Shearer Sheep achievement. Another achievement completed! Woohoo! But I think we only got a couple of achievements done. This video was recorded over like a month, so I can't really remember everything we did. But I feel like it was a lot. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you subscribe with your notifications on, because I have some really exciting plans for this area. This place is going to get completely transformed, completely terraformed, completely redone. My plans are big. It's gonna be cool. I almost just fell off again. That would have been bad. And also just a reminder to come up with punishments, because I died twice. That means 2 punishments. Feel free to leave them in the comments. And with that, I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody!